What's up, Iowa?
Hey, Ashton. I'm Brandon from Thomas Jefferson, Council Bluffs, Iowa. And we were wondering, because we're doing a program, we're programming an Oculus Rift for a senior project, and we were wondering how you think virtual or augmented reality will affect the future of the entertainment industry.
That's a great question. You know, I first tried Oculus Rift like a year ago, and it was probably the dopest thing I've ever tried in my life. It was crazy. Like, I put this thing on, and I was sitting in the middle of this, like, concert, and it was like I was there. It was absolutely insane. And then I've tried it a couple times since, and I went and met with the founders of it, and just trying to learn how we can build really cool experiences on the entertainment side on Oculus Rift. You know, one of the most amazing things that comes with Oculus Rift is when you put the headphones on and you have this thing called binaural sound. Like, most people think about sound as it like comes into your head, and they think of it as it just goes in. But what we all have the ability to do is hear things from multiple directions, because the cartilage in our ears actually pick up the vibrations as they're coming from different directions, and our brains can decodify. It's almost like our brains are like, they are computers themselves, and they're taking those inputs and decodifying which angle the sound's coming from. And when you're inside Oculus Rift, you have this surround sound ability, and then you have this surround visuality, where you get a 365-degree immersive experience. And I think what's really cool is, like, from an entertainment perspective, right now, like when you watch movies, it's like, you know, you'll watch like one shot from one angle, and then they'll cut to a different angle. Well, inside of an Oculus Rift, you can actually just use a sound cue and get somebody to turn their head, and when they turn their head, it's almost like cutting the camera. So I think that a lot of people will build these like really clever storytelling mechanisms. I also think like immersive video gaming is going to be just unbelievable on the Rift. But that's not just it. Like, there's also like I saw this new piece of technology called Magic Leap, and there's a couple other companies that are doing things like this, where they're like glasses. It's almost like Google Glass, but you know, like Google Glass has that little square up in the corner where you can see stuff. Well, what they do is they actually like project onto a lens in front of your face, so you can walk around in the world and see like digital robots like existing where people left them. And you can start to have like interactive games with creatures that we invent and we build through technology. So we can build these like augmented reality creatures and leave them places. Or you could like leave a note for your mom on the refrigerator without ever having to write anything down. You just like leave like virtual notes around the house. And so there's a ton of cool stuff that's going to come from that. One thing to just be careful of with Oculus Rift is because it's so close to your eyes, you actually affect the focal length that you can see with your eyeballs. And over long periods of time, it can be really, really damaging to your eyes. So just be aware of that while you guys are working on it and programming on it. Like, don't stay on the Rift for too long in any one session, because they still haven't proven for sure that it's like okay for you.
Thank you.
So that's a really long way.